Oh, joys. Joys, joys, joys. So I've been on these steroids 2 weeks, and admittedly I kind of forgot that I only had 2 weeks worth. But I'd already sorted it out with my consultant secretary to get it sent through to my doctor's the prescription for another 2 weeks, aka until I see my consultant again, because you can't just stop steroids. So I've just gone to my doctor's because I ran out as of yesterday, and I'll take them later on in the day, not first thing in the morning. Admittedly, my fault that I've run out, but they're saying that they haven't had it, which is fantabulous. I know that. I posted a video yesterday and I realised that I made a blanket statement in regards to the support that mental health's getting. I made a blanket statement and it was in error. One that I'm aware of, but I don't know, I was in brain fog. When I spoke about the mental health, I meant directly, like, you know, there's more help going towards mental health. I was speaking in regards to the like of depression, anxiety. I'm fully aware that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of mental health issues. I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignorant. And I fully believe that, you know, the depression and anxiety and the like that are getting a lot more help than what they were once did. It's not there's not as much of a stigma around it these days compared to when I was growing up. You never heard of anyone having either of them, or if they did, they were outside of the norm. Whereas these days it's a whole lot more accepted to admit that, okay, I do have something wrong with my head. There's a lot more support out there. You're not shrugged off by doctors and healthcare professionals. I do also fully believe that there are a lot of mental health conditions, issues, whatever you want to call it, that don't get the help that they should at all. It's still just like, I don't know. There's a friend of mine who's got BPD. I love her. She's an amazing woman, one of the best women that I've ever met, regardless of her being on the opposite side of the world. She's amazing. She's got BPD. But we were speaking the other day and it's like people just shrug you off as, oh, you're just crazy. But you're not just crazy. You're this amazing person that has so much love, and you're so kind, and you're an ear that's always able to be bent, you know, and all that, but people just shrug you off as, oh, they're just crazy. The minute you tell them that you've got something wrong with you, like, you know, upstairs, and that's not okay. It's not a good way to be treated, and it's not how anyone deserves to be treated. So I apologise for making the blanket statement. the other day, but yesterday to you guys. It was in error, completely my fault. I don't want anyone to think that I'm just making blanket statements when there are many, many issues out there. I feel like saying issues is wrong. But in regards to mental health, yeah, I was always someone that I thought I was very strong mentally. Even in my most difficult times, I've always sort of been able to stay very headstrong, you know. I make a decision and that's it, we're done. Carry on, you know. I've always been that way. Like, if a decision's made, that's final, kind of thing. But with this, it's battered me. Like, I always understood depression, anxiety. I've always been sympathetic towards it. But I feel like this has given me a look into it. I'm not going to say that I've got anything. I don't believe I've got anything. But I believe it's given me a little peek into it. Yeah. It's given me a little peek into it, for sure. I haven't been in where I am for days and days and days, so I don't know if there's lights or what. But it's definitely given me a peek into it all. It definitely does affect your mental health. I don't see how anyone can say really that it doesn't, unless they've got, you know, a completely steel toe cap boot mind. Because it's definitely affected me. And I am definitely someone where I would always say that I'm definitely am strong mentally. I can put up with a lot. I have put up with a lot. But it has definitely given it a good kicking. Like, there was it just before or just after Christmas? I feel like it was while I was on a Christmas break, for sure, where the pain was awful. And I don't think it's even like, you know, it's your mind making, you know, doing things. I think it's like, you know, things outside of your mind, like, you know, pain, because it's like I was having pain and nothing I was doing was putting this pain this night right at all. And I turned around to my mum and I said, I could completely understand why pain makes you go loopy, because it was bad. It, you know, I can't remember how I managed to sort it out in the end, but it must have just passed or something. But it was really bad. So I don't believe that there's things that get said, like, you know, your gut and your mind are linked, blah 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 blah. Whatever. Okay, if it is fair enough. But it has definitely, you know, given it a battering, whether it's like, you know, your own guilt or your own, yeah, like your own guilt, because I personally, with me, I feel incredibly guilty about having time off work. I just do. I can't help it. Like anyone, we all want time off work, but it's also like you want time off that you've earned off. If that makes sense. You don't want, at least, I don't know, I don't. The time that I have off, I want it to be my holiday time or whatever. We haven't even discussed holiday time with my bosses. I have got a couple days off later on in the year. Oh, by the way, today's the 20th of February. Sorry. I normally tell you guys what day it is. I don't know why. I just like doing it. Probably a weirdo. What was it all about? Oh, the brain fog has been real. Yeah. It's it is definitely, your mind definitely 100% does, I believe, get affected by this. And if you're someone that's hasn't had to deal with that, I'm incredibly happy for you. I'm glad that you haven't had to deal with anything like that. But for me, my mind has always been very I don't know. I don't know if overactive is the word for it, but I don't know. Imaginative. We'll go with that. I'm someone where I watched Don't Fuck with Cats. I got the gist of it before I watched it. I understood that it was highly likely that we was gonna. I didn't believe we was gonna see anything major. Which, in the grand scheme of things, you don't. But for me to have something described even a little bit, my mind will then take it, and it will take it all the way, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you'll see it, kind of thing. Always been like it. Just have. So it's like, you know, I know logically that there's no issue with me being off work, that they understand that I need this time off work, but the illogical part of my brain is like, they all think you're just having time off because you're a fat lazy bitch kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I know that's not what's going on. 100% I know that's not what's going on. But it is, there is definitely like an illogical part of your brain where it's like, well, maybe they do think that, you know. I'm probably just rambling and not making any sense, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go and grab some food because I'm a hungry bitch this morning. So I will see you guys in a few. Sleep well, eat whatever you can. Hope you feel well. All that jazz.